Sadnam Namaste. The planet Venus moved into the sign of Scorpio this week, which means that the big questions of your existence will begin to surface into your conscious awareness. So these big questions that lie in the collective unconscious of humanity. So questions such as, why am I here? Right? How do I want to live the rest of my days on planet Earth? What's important to me? And now these planetary energies are supporting you to go beyond the mind and deep into the home of yourself. So this is a really good time to be able to go to those places that normally are, you're cut off from. So with this energy, it's going to be a lot more challenging in terms of your relationships. So you won't be able to maintain this chit-chatty surface conversation with others. And it will be impossible for you to go into denial. So this is really a time to get real with yourself. And if you choose to resist, the universe will show you all the unpleasant truths about how you've been living your life thus far. You'll be shown how you've compromised your purpose, the ways in which you have made yourself small, and diminished your gifts and talents. And Venus is also in the 28th hexagram, which is the fear of time running out, which is really the fear of death. So this fear will manifest in your life as an extra emphasis on life purpose. So these questions, right? What is my purpose? Am I living up to my full potential? And how will I make my living by following my purpose? All these questions are going to start to circle around your psyche. So here are a few ways you can align yourself with your life purpose. So number one, your complaints are showing you the way. Your complaints are showing you the way. What you notice and complain about in the world is showing you your purpose. So each person has a unique perspective, and we don't always see the same things in life. So whatever gets you riled and fired up is a clear indication that's what you're here to do. So an example of this is the director Peter Jackson, right? He was a big fan of Lord of the Rings books, since early childhood. So for years he complained that somebody ought to make a Lord of the Rings movie. Until he finally got it, he realized no one was going to make it because it was really his job to do. So number two is your purpose is in the now. In the mind, ego will tell you that you missed the boat. You missed your purpose. You made some bad choices when you were younger. You didn't make the right choices. You should have taken this training instead. You shouldn't have gotten this, married so young, whatever your ego story is. And the ego makes you believe that your purpose lives in the past or in the future. And this keeps you in a procrastination mode, right? Never fulfilling your purpose. And the ego will tell you that you need these particular qualifications to fulfill your purpose, or, these circumstances when I'm out of debt, when this is over, when that's over, when the kids are grown. So basically the story in a nutshell is you're not perfect. So the truth is your purpose can be found in the now, in this present moment, right now. So if you commit yourself to being yourself in every single moment, this means bringing your whole self to every activity, no matter how mundane, even doing the dishes. When you operate like this, you're sending out a high frequency energy of commitment into the field of human consciousness. So when you do this, the universe has no other choice than to respond to this energy and commit to you. So it commits to you by bringing you experiences that will deliver you to your purpose. Okay, number three is make fear an ally. So make your fear an ally, because your purpose is buried within your greatest fears. So reflect on your fears. What scares you the most? And you'll know that you've stumbled into your purpose when you're flooded by fear. you know, unless there's a bus about to hit you, right? I'm talking about like free-floating fear. So basically, this is the ego's attempt at distracting you from your power. Remember, the ego is no cheerleader for your destiny. It's actually, the ego is actually a block to your destiny. So, for me personally, I was terrified of speaking in front of any group of people. I would have panic attacks, anxiety. I basically would do anything to avoid public speaking. However, my soul, God bless my soul, would bring me into situations where I was forced to face this fear over and over and over and over again. And now, in hindsight, a large part of my destiny path is to communicate and to express. So my ego is keeping me from embracing this gift. So these fears are covering up a huge gift, and they're covering up your purpose, part of your purpose. So your purpose is in serving the whole. So many people ask, how can I make money from my gifts and talents, right? How can I make money from this? In the Aquarian Age, we're in a great flux right now as these old structures are crumbling down. They're dying. So chances are what you're here to do doesn't even exist yet. You can't even see it in the external world because you're the one that's going to create it. So it's your job and only your job to interface your gifts and talents in service to the whole of humanity. So how can you serve humanity as we transition into this new age with your gifts and talents? How are your gifts and talents going to make this a better world? These are the kind of questions you want to start to ask yourself, because this is where all the energy is. And lastly, your purpose is to evolve. Your life purpose is to be yourself, which is to evolve. The evolutionary energies are taking you to your highest potential in this lifetime, whether you like it or not. So you can take the nice cushy ride, or you can go kicking and screaming. So if you're going kicking and screaming, if you choose to resist this energy and hold on to the old, that's how you resist. I'm holding on to the old. Life will feel meaningless and be a constant struggle. Now, if you surrender, right? Surrender and let go of your past conditioning, life will seem like a wild adventure. So past conditioning is all the conscious and unconscious belief systems that you've taken on from your family of origin, your extended family, the school system, your culture, your religion, and on and on and on. Conditioning starts as soon as you come out of that womb. And what we're doing now in the Aquarian Age is we're coming back into our original self. That self that came into the world pure, innocent, and unique. So one of the best ways to let go of past conditioning is to enroll in the 12-week Lighten Up video series. And now it's at a reduced rate. So check that out if you're really interested in fast-tracking your evolution. And here's a link to another video. It's about money from a spiritual perspective, because a lot of people are going through major challenges around money because our economic system is, this old structure is coming down. So this will give you a little bit of context in understanding money and purpose and how that all works together. Okay, Satnam Namaste.